welcome to News of the World. I'm your host Marina Kufa. Today on the red carpet movie premiere of Sergeant Will Gardner, directed by Max Martini, who is also in the main role of Sergeant Will Gardner, co-star with Dermot Mulroney and Gary Sinise, Luis Bardanotta, Leo Martini, and many, many more. Also in the cast, we want to welcome Carlos Miranda, Chelsea Rendon, Amanda Righetti, Andy Garcia, Antoni Azizi, Chris North, Daryl Johnson, D.B. Sweeney, Dennis Heisberg, and many, many more.
Guys were drinking heavy. A lot of my friends died of drug addiction, but they didn't really address it because, I come from a different era where it's more macho. You don't talk about that, you don't cry. World War II, buff it up, okay, your lucky strikes.
News of the World here today on the movie premiere Sergeant Will Gardner with Mr. Donovan. We're so excited today.
It's such an exciting premiere. Great actors in the cast, and people really showed up to support Sergeant Will Gardner. Great, important movie.
Definitely great actors. One is right next to me, right here. Let's talk about your character and this challenging role that is supporting so many veterans.
Yeah, I found out only after we finished shooting that they're sending a large portion of their proceeds to important organizations supporting veterans and their families. So, what was just a cool, important, serious job that I joined a dear friend to work on, then it really took on even more meaning for me. That's what I mean to say. So,
How was it to work with Mike?
Well, we had a really good time, and made sure we had fun while we were dealing with such a serious topic. And I love the way he played the role, I have to say. You really aren't quite sure what's up with him. And then the way the filmmaker took over to reveal what was up with the character that the filmmaker acted and wrote, I thought was done so skillfully and became really poignant. The way that slowly dawns on you that he has a real struggle, even though there are no visible scars. He's not
It's
limping.
very powerful.
To learn that he's really had a serious traumatic brain injury.
Do you also have family members in the military? Because so far, almost everyone was either in the military or has military background. So everybody are related and connected emotionally to this movie. How about you?
Well, my father's a proud veteran of the United States Army, late 50s. He served during the Korean War, but he was in Germany. And even then he was a teacher, became a lawyer, and then returned to end his career as a law professor. But I know that time of his life meant a great deal to him. And he's proud of his service, as minor as it was.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for helping us out.
Congratulations on your movie premiere.
Thank you.
The trailer was absolutely amazing.
Thanks.
I was watching it and my tears were running. So I would like to know what was the inspiration for this story, because you are the writer and the director.
Yeah. Well, I went to the Middle East twice. And while I was over there, I met an Army Ranger that survived a couple IEDs. He told me at one point in our communications that he was, experiencing things that were symptomatic of TBI, traumatic brain injury, and he had an equally difficult time when he came back reintegrating. And so, I thought, I'm going to try something new in Hollywood. I'm going to write a movie, and I'm going to give a big chunk of it away to charity, and see if I can find financiers and throw it to the wind and maybe change some lives and success. So.
Yes, it's amazing purpose. I mean, this is the only so far charity that big time that is supporting traumatic brain injury.
I think so.
So can you tell us a little about the proceeds? Because 30% of the proceeds are going towards the traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, there's 3 charities that are receiving 10% each. One is called Higher Ground. They're based out of Sun Valley, Idaho. The other is called Warrior's Heart. They're out of Texas, and the Gary Sinise Foundation. Gary Sinise is in our movie, and he's amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so
much. We really
much.
appreciate it. And congratulations again.
Thank you.
News of the World.
Appreciate
Thank you. Today with?
Yes, Murray Sawchuk. I'm from the Tropicana in Las Vegas and Pawn Stars, Master of Illusion, all that stuff. You too.
I love your hair.
Thank
Oh
you.
my God, it's
I'm
like
glad I
your-
have hair.
Yeah, I want to have it like you.
You have good hair. You
I'm
just spike
almost
it
there.
up. I
Almost
know.
there.
The color's right.
So, yeah, let's talk about the movie today.
Well, a huge thing that I'm a big supporter of as a magician, I just got back about 8-9 months ago from a USO tour
Oh, how
for
was
active
that?
military. It's wonderful, you know, and I'm a huge fan of Gary Sinise in the sense that he's such a big fan of giving back and such a
yes.
supporter. And you look at somebody like that, and I've done a few shows with him for the Wounded Warriors, the warriors that come back who are wounded, that need care and support groups, and I've done a lot of charities for that in Vegas. So I'm a huge fan of that in the sense of, you know, we can't give our troops enough support than we can, because that's why we're here, free and relaxed,
Yes,
doing what we
exactly,
do, right? So
yeah.
for me, it's very important. So.
Very good. So when is your show starting in Las Vegas?
Oh,
When
it's
you coming
already
back?
going. I have a week off, so I'm going to be back
Okay.
next weekend in the show. I'm here this week filming Glow, a show on Netflix, and then I'm also filming Massive Illusion on CW. And I go back next week to the show in Vegas. So
Fantastic.
You have to come see it.
Oh, definitely. I will be there soon.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you
you.
so nice
Thank you.
meeting you. Thank you.
See you later.